Hello, welcome to Trust the Breakup, the channel where I encourage you and help you through this difficult time. I let you know, hey, it's going to be all right. You're going to be okay. Just trust the breakup. Okay, it's a process. I know it sucks. I know it's heartbreaking, but you'll get through it, okay? You'll be fine. Just trust the breakup. We're going to go ahead and look at 10 practical tips for breakup recovery, and they're going to be morning and night routines. Now, you're probably going to see these and be like, "What? How can that help?" But anything good you can do for yourself, anything you can do well for your body is another step into that recovery. Okay, so these are going to be morning and night routines. Um, that's just going to set you on the right track, both physically and mentally. And that's what you really need right now to make that progress towards recovering from this difficult time. So let's go ahead and begin. Let's look at a morning routine. Wake up early. Okay, wake up early. We know that when you're in a state of depression, when you're sad, that we just want to stay in bed. And the longer you stay in bed, then the worse it gets. Okay. And what you're going to do is just encourage a gloomy, depressed type of environment. And you're going to put that upon your body. So wake up early. When you wake up and it's already 10:30, 11 o'clock, you're still in bed, then your morning's done. The rest of the world has moved on and they're starting their days, and it gives a sense of almost being left behind. So wake up early, and I don't mean, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., but 7, at least 8 o'clock, and try to get up, get out of bed, and start doing what you need to do. For instance, these morning routines. Number two, take deep breaths and drink water. Now, these are very simple tips I'm giving you today, but they're going to be very important. And taking deep breaths of morning air. Listen, think about it. Think about how important breathing is, right? It's the first thing you do when you're born, and it's the last thing you're going to do when you die. And you're going to have millions of breaths in between there. Wake up, take some deep breaths, get that oxygen into your blood, and that's going to be a signal for your body that you're starting to get active. You're starting to begin your day. Drink water. Okay, you spent all night dehydrated. You spent all night without any liquid. Drink water. You know that a large percentage of our body, between 65-70% of our body, is water. And your cells are going to need it. Your tissues need it. Your organs need it. Your brain needs it. Um, I wake up and I drink about a glass of water first thing in the morning after taking my breaths in the nice outdoor air. And you're going to feel the water hydrate you. That's something you're going to want to do, okay? Number three, move your body and exercise. All right, I want you to do this within the first 20 minutes of waking up, half hour of waking up. Move your body. That might be a few jumping jacks. That might be doing some stretches. That might be running in place. A trampoline, a little trampoline is a great way to get the blood flowing. Your lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. Okay, your lymphatic system is part of your immune system, and it doesn't have a pump like your blood does, like the heart pumps it. But your lymphatic system needs you to move. It only circulates when you move. You are the pump. So get up, do some exercising. Some of you will want to go to the gym. That's great. Some of you have some workout equipment at your house. Great. You don't need that. You can obviously do some jumping jacks, some push ups, some stretches. some running in place, some jogging in your neighborhood to get your body moving. All right. Number four, spend some time in prayer, doing some positive self talk, and some maybe reading some motivational quotes. Those are really helpful. And videos. I'll put a link in the description to some motivational videos. One's going to be from Denzel Washington, one from Kobe Bryant, and another one will be from Steve Harvey. But you need prayer. Ask God to help you. You need some self talk that everything's going to be all right. You're going to get through this. You are a whole person. That the person who you broke up with didn't make you whole. You were whole before that person, but they came and added something to your life, hopefully positively, that's now gone, but you're still you. And then, of course, being motivated by others is a great way to put you on a good path in the morning. Go outside. Okay, go outside. This is similar to waking up early and moving your body, but go outside. Look, it's not good to be indoors all day. Okay, we know that from the pandemic. It's just not good. Even if you are healthy, in a healthy relationship, and you're not, suffering from a breakup, it's not good. Now multiply that with being in a depressed state of mind, being hurt, being heartbroken, and it's afternoon and you still haven't gotten outside. Go outside. The sun, the air, the environment. Some of you might live in an area where there's woods. Some of you might live near the beach, near a lake. Get outside, everybody. There's something about nature. There's something about the wind, the blue sky. Even if it's a little cloudy or rainy, get outside, and that's just gonna lift your spirits up. Okay, it's gonna put you in a better mindset. Those negative ions out in the air are gonna do a lot for your mood. So get outside, get some sunshine, and that's gonna really help. The last one for a morning routine is decide on one new step. Decide on one new step that you can do to promote your recovery. So for example, let's say you have been avoiding a park because that's where you and your ex used to have picnics, or you used to take your walks, and you've been avoiding it. Well, take the risk and decide, today I'm going to go back to that park. Okay, maybe there's a little cafe or a restaurant that makes you sad because you used to frequent it with your ex. Well, maybe you're going to decide, I'm going to go ahead and go to that restaurant. They have great food, or they have an awesome cup of coffee that I've always enjoyed. Determine to try to take one little step towards recovery. It might even be something like you're signing up for a gym, or you're going to decide to take a course at the community college or online. Or maybe you're like, it's time for me to start deleting my photos. Those photos with memories that you don't want to throw away, or maybe some type of gift you don't want to remove from your house or donate somewhere because it reminds you of your ex. Try to do one new step towards recovery. And I'm not going to say every day, but make it pretty frequent. All right? Okay, let's move on. So here we are with our morning routines. Let's see about your night routine. Number one, turn off electronics and get off your devices. Okay, couple of reasons. Number one, we know now that the blue light coming from screens, we're always looking at screens, right? Get off of a screen. Our whole days are spent looking at a screen, whether it's our phone or a laptop, a computer monitor. Turn off the electronics and devices, all right? The light from these devices interfere with the melatonin production. The blue light goes deep into the eye and it disrupts sleep patterns, All right. So you want to, about 30 minutes before actually sleeping, turn off your electronics. Um, Another reason to be off your device is because your mind is going to be filled with social media stuff. Okay, get off of your social media. Don't check emails, because if there's any emails of concern, it's going to be on your mind as you try to sleep. You just want to get off all of your social media, off your email. Just put the devices away. All right. Make sure 30 minutes before you're done with that. Number two, read. Okay, just read. Read about 20 minutes, 10 minutes of just reading. It could be anything that you want. It could be about some topic you're interested in, but read from a book. Okay, don't read from a Kindle or anything on a screen. Remember, we're putting those screens away. Read from a hard copy. Okay, maybe it's a magazine. Whatever you have, whatever interests you have. Some people like to calm down and maybe read scripture. Now, you don't have to be a strong person of faith to read scripture, because even a book like Proverbs in the Bible just gives you sound, good advice that anyone needs. I'll share one with you now. When pride comes, so does shame, but wisdom brings humility. That's Proverbs 11, verse 2. Great advice, right? Nothing religious about it, just good wisdom. And you can read that. Look at this. When pride comes, so does shame. When you're too prideful to apologize, when you're too prideful to where you have to have your own way, maybe you didn't compromise with your ex and give in to her wishes, or lady his wishes, then look where you are now, right? But the wise have humility, right? Where you do say sorry, where you do give up what you want from time to time, where you do let her make a decision, where you do compromise, right? Where you show some humility when you're humble. That's wise. So yeah, anything. Just make sure that it is a hard copy, okay? That is something you are holding in your hands. It's gonna calm your mind down and actually slow your mind down, um, and start relaxing you. Some people fall asleep while reading, but it'll prepare you for your nighttime sleep. Number three, take self inventory, and write, journal. Okay, maybe you want to say like, okay, what did I make any progress today, for my recovery, or was today a bad day? Did I How many times did I cry, or was I angry today? Was today a real struggle? Was my mind floating back to memories? Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe you're like, I was thinking of her a lot less. Or girls, that you were thinking of him a lot less. Whatever it is, take self inventory. I got up and I did jog today. I hadn't done that in 3 months. I went outside and I hung out with some friends I haven't seen in 4 or 5 weeks. All right, some type of inventory to your recovery, and write it. You can journal it. Write your anger, write your happiness, write what you struggled with, write what you progressed in, advancements you've made, how you're feeling, how you're not feeling. Write down a little prayer, whatever it is, just go ahead and write. Number four, you're going to want a good night's sleep. All right, get some good sleep. Some of you are probably like, you know what? I'm just the person that needs 4 or 5 hours and I'm good. Okay. All right. Make sure it's 5 hours of good deep sleep. Maybe you're someone that says, I need 7 or 8. All right, cool. That's me, good deep sleep. So you want it dark. Get it real dark. Get those blackout curtains, okay, those drapes. If you have a street light by your window, that could be annoying. So get these curtains that will black out your room. You want it dark, okay? That helps your mind. That helps with the melatonin production to get you to sleep. If you have anything digital on, like a clock, turn it around, so the light isn't facing you. Get your cell phone away from you. Okay. Um, get your cell phone, put it 3, 4, 5 feet away from you. Uh, the radiation from the cell signal can be disrupting to your brain waves as you sleep. Do not sleep with your cell phone under your pillow. Why do people do that? Some of you might do that. Don't do that. All right, keep your cell phone away from you. Maybe even put it on airplane mode so the cell signal is off. Have the room slightly cool, not cold. Open a window, get it cool. Maybe you can put on a fan at a low speed. Um, we know the body sleeps better when it's slightly cool than when you're hot. And then some of you might benefit from white noise. You can look on an app that has white noise. Sometimes I fall asleep to like nature sounds, like mountains or water or a creek or something like that. Just some light noise in the background that kind of drowns out other things. Alrighty? So I hope you liked those tips, and I hope you implement them. I mentioned that you should be reading, so I want to give you some suggested readings. If you see my other videos, I like to leave you with some type of what to do next, right? Or if I can provide something for you, I'm here to help. So I'm gonna do some recommended readings, okay? Um, One of them is Left Alone to Learn. It's actually subtitled The Breakup Book, and this is by Michael Weinberg. And this man really went through a lot. His wife left him, and he just decided to write and put his writings and his feelings and what he's learned into a book called Left Alone to Learn. And I'm going to go ahead and play a little recording of him, and it's kind of an introduction to his book.
You've probably arrived here because you're in a lot of pain and your heart's broken into a million pieces and the person that you love is gone. You may feel alone, scared, sad, lonely, depressed, and all around pretty horrible. This is a really hard place to be, and nobody wants to be here. And this is exactly where we're going to start together. Because this is where you are, and I want you to bring your consciousness and your awareness into what you're feeling right now. And I understand and I realize that it's a really difficult feeling. And I've been there. When my wife left me, she was 4 months pregnant with our first child. And my world fell apart. And it was shattered into a million pieces, and I fell and eventually hit bottom. And when I hit bottom, I started writing a lot. And I documented everything that was going on, and I kept myself open to feel everything that was going on and to learn as much as I could, because I realized that it was a unique opportunity for me.
So you can see the author really gets it. His heart had been broken when his wife left him, pregnant with their first child. So one of my recommendations is Left Alone to Learn. I think you'll really benefit from that. Another one, two, Wild at Heart is recommended for the men, and Captivating is recommended for the women. This is by John and Stacy Eldridge, and they focus a lot on helping men and women. It's more faith based, and they do a really good job with helping you understand your worth and what you bring to the world by being a man and a woman, as yourself, okay? As yourself, and the value that you have being here on this planet and in God's eyes. Highly recommended. Another one is a classic, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Our thoughts is what really get in the way, right? Our thoughts is where the real battleground is at. And you guys know this right now. If you're watching this video, your thought life is what's, getting in the way a lot of your recovery, whether it be memories or dreams that have crumbled that you thought you were going to have with your ex. And As a Man Thinketh was written, I believe, sometime in the late 1800s, but it's a classic and you'll benefit from this. James Allen had to go to work as a 15-year-old. His father passed away, and you're going to learn a lot from As a Man Thinketh. And the last one is How to Get Over Anyone in a Few Days by Farouk Radwan. This one gives little step by step ideas and strategies of what to do to get over somebody more quickly. It's very helpful. I highlighted a lot of things in this book when I read it, and you're gonna find several passages that make you go, "Huh, wow, look at that. That makes sense." In fact, there's a video that I have about this book on my channel, which I'll link as well. Okay? All right, everybody. That's it for today's videos. And just take your time, implement these steps. And I really hope this helps in your recovery process. Remember, you're going to be all right. Everything's okay. Just trust the breakup, all right? God bless you.